been having such a migraine all day, man. I just took something for it, so hopefully it goes away. I'm not really big on medicine, so I didn't want to like take anything, not even like Tylenol, ibuprofen, nothing. So I went and took a nap. Let's see, I went to sleep. I want to say like 2 o'clock, maybe I fell asleep, and I woke up like 5, and it's worse. But people be like, oh, you need to take a break from the game. No, man, I'm not taking a break from nothing. All right, especially on New Year's Eve. Are you joking? I mean, I finally took some medicine. I didn't want to, but we'll see what happens. I don't like Advil. I don't like Tylenol. I don't like ibuprofen. I don't like anything. Bad for your liver, bad for everything. But whatever. My eyes hurt too. Alright, oh we got. Oh yeah. It'll probably go away in a little while. My eyes are a little hurt. My eyes are making it worse in the brightness, but I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna live. I ain't gonna die. It is what it is. We'll fight through it like anything else. Fight through it. It'll go away eventually. No brand new part? Good luck, have fun. Let's go. Let's go. How are you looking? What are you looking like, buddy? Brandon? I play a lot of people from this area. Negative KD. I can't check his hours, can I? What about you? What about this girl? How many hours you got in the game? I like to check this. This gives me an idea of what I'm dealing with before I even get into the game. If I'm dealing with complete bots. I mean, hours don't mean nothing. I know someone that had almost 10,000 hours in this game. And was complete crap. She's only got 112 hours or 119 hours. Oh my God, dude, this ain't gonna go well. She's only got 119 hours. I'm like, she just started playing. I've been playing for almost a decade. What's up, buddy? How you doing? It's gonna be hard to moonwalk. It's gonna be hard to move around and do anything because I'm an idiot. I bit my skin off my freaking finger. Oh my God, it hurts. I don't know why I can't keep my hands out of my mouth. I'm biting my nails, but it hurts. It freaking hurts, bro. You know how you got them little skins down in your little, down below, like in the root, and you start pulling it out? That's what I did. It was aggravating me, so I pulled it out. No way, I just missed that skill check. Maybe I'm the bot. I mean, she did pretty good getting chased. She did actually pretty well. Enough for us to get the... Oh my god, no, she's got that perk. He just wasted that. He just dropped that pallet. Steve, get over here and get on this gen now. Oh, he found something. Ruin? No. He's an idiot. He's gonna give away our location when he pops that. 3, 2, 1. Give away our location. Explode. Dang, he's really struggling with that thing. There we go. And we just can't get a gen done. Oh my god, I get hit through that. I thought I was gonna clear that for sure. Oh, good play. I knew he was gonna do that. I knew it. Yeah, he had to leave me, man. I took a hit and wasted a pallet. I was kind of aggravated about that, but we made up for it by not going down, luckily. This guy's up here literally doing nothing, just chilling. Like, this is a beautiful church, man. How you doing? And he's not gonna help you with this gen. He's gonna go do absolute nothing. Look at this guy. Oh my god, bro. This guy is just don't even know where he's at right now. He don't even know where he's at. He's literally just running around, doing nothing. Beautiful. We only got one gen done. He's already got one person on death hook. Oh, he's got the bar of hope. Oh my lord. We need to go find out total. We're one hit down. That's not good. This game's over, man. Teammates are booty. I mean, I'm not going for the save. I got a guy that's not on the gym. You need to go for the save. I don't care if you're injured or not. It's got Devour Hope. I'm gonna try to find it. Doubt I'm gonna waste a lot of time looking for it, but they got Mori. We gotta find this totem. Alright, he went over there. So, maybe the totem's over here? I mean, I know I'm wasting a lot of time, but I gotta find this. He is coming over here a lot too. He's getting more too. We're dead. I mean, I don't know where. I can't find this totem. Same mirror the other guy. And he's dead too. And the hatch was right there? That is unbelievable that the hatch spawned right on top of her like that. Are you joking? I'm just gonna give up. There's nothing I can do. down me, man. There's not much I can do. He's got Devour Hope. That perk is so good. That's cool. That's okay. I mean, I'll die. It's fine. Yeah, it's like he's so good. My teammates were trash, bud. I ran you around the map. Don't even go there, bud. Promise you. I hate when killers stand over my body like that, bro. Like, they always do it too when they go around the map and I show them around. You know? Yeah, I agree. What a loser, man. Devour Hope carries killer. He was gonna get destroyed if he didn't have Devour Hope. I just couldn't find it. 3 hex. He had 3 hex. Jesus, bro. What a loser. What an absolute pathetic loser. Jesus. 3 hex? And then you got carried by freaking Devour Hope? That's unbelievable, my man. Unbelievable. That's kind of crazy. Cupid? I'm gonna call you Cupid Shuffle or Cupcake. I haven't decided. I haven't decided, my man. What a loser, brother. What a loser. That guy's a freaking loser. I mean, I only had 19,000 points, but I also didn't really... I didn't really do gens like that. I did a couple gens, but... Cupid, Shuffle. Cupid, Shuffle. That's what I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him Cupid Shuffle. Or Cupcake, I don't know. I like Cupcake too. That's what he looks like, probably. He probably looks like a cupcake. She wasn't happy. She was not happy. I mean, I'm not mad. My team was just terrible. I mean, it's what it is. I mean, he had Devour Hope. Devour Hope is one of the best killer perks in existence. I don't care what anyone says. They want to nerf all these survivor perks? Let's nerf that perk, alright? Because he was going to get destroyed if he didn't get carried by that freaking Devour Hope. Sorry. He was going to get absolutely wrecked. Promise you he would have. And then you're gonna stand over my body like you did something good? Bruh. You destroyed my team, but you didn't destroy me. I took you around the map and showed you around, I even showed you my killer shack. I mean, and you're gonna stand over my body? You couldn't even get me down. I ain't even been hooked. And I can't stand people do that. Like, you may have won, you may have got me, yeah. You got me because I was the last one alive and you had Devour Hope. What am I gonna do? And the hatch spawns on top of you. Ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. just, I mean, my experience with console players, that's why I'm so negative towards console players. Dude, I mean, I used to be a console player. I came from PlayStation on this game. But man, they just don't know how to play the game right, man. I can understand why, because they don't have an in-game chat. You know what I mean? They can't say GG. So there's going to be toxics to everybody, even when you did a good play or not a good play. And then they're still going to find a way to message you and still going to find a way to report you. So either way, you're going to lose. Crazy. And I don't have nothing against console players, but man, my experience with some of them, dude, they just camp, face camp, tunnel, stand up your body. Like, PC players do it too, but man, like, their attitude changes when you say GG in that chat. If you have a good mindset and a good positive vibe, and you just say GG, even though they can be cussing at you in the chat, and you say GG, well played, their whole attitude gonna change most of the time. It's crazy. I just understand how people play this game sometimes, man. It's not that serious. It ain't that deep. Just have fun. And I know I may be thinking, I know people are gonna be saying like to me, oh, it's not that deep for you to be getting mad, blah blah blah. Well, not that I'm getting mad at the killer so much. It's mostly my team. Why do I get put in? I got nearly 4,000 hours. I'm getting put in lobby to people that have 100 hours. That makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense. I don't understand how that works. I don't understand how skill-based matchmaking works in this game. I don't think I'll ever understand. What did I tell you? What did I freaking tell you? How do they figure out my username? They messaged me. Wow, teabagging me at the killer shack? I didn't teabag you. I didn't teabag her one time. What are you talking about? You tripping. How did you get my username? That's what I want to know. How did you figure out who I was? Do I have it linked? Oh, heck no, bro. Don't be putting words in my mouth. I did not once teabag you. This is a girl, by the way, too. So I have PS5, you know, I got a PS5, PS4. I've only played them a handful of, well, I only played my PS5 like 3 times since I bought it, and I bought it like 5 years ago. But I had the PlayStation app, and I guess I had my account, my Steam linked on here, and my DVD linked to my DVD account. I don't know how else they found my name. I'm not playing on console. I mean, I'm just gonna say GG. I mean, I'm not mad at the way she played. I'm mad that she stood over me like that. And I'm mad that the hat spawned on top of her. What are the odds of that? I'm not mad at her. I'm mad at my team. My team's just... I don't know why I can't get decent teammates that can actually stay alive and loop. You don't have to be a god at looping. Just stay alive for longer than 5 seconds. Don't take dumb hits. Don't throw pals down when you don't need to. If I'm about to get hit right here, I'm just gonna take the hit and run. Unless I get hit and I think I'm gonna make it and I don't make it, then there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, there's a lot of times where I think I'm gonna make it and I don't. It's the same killer. But, is it the same player? Probably not. Oh man, I got a cramp in my leg. Oh no. Oh, I got a cramp. Oh man. I'm sorry, I got a cramp in my leg! I hope everyone has a safe and blessed New Year's Eve. I don't drink, so I'm just gonna game. Used to drink a little bit. I think I got a bad headache from my training I did. I had to go sit for like 6.5 hours to do training for work. And I had to look at a TV screen. I was about to fall asleep, dude. A couple times I was falling like this, and I felt my body like joke because I was falling over. I was so tired. Now, I was tired for looking at the screen, getting bored. I passed it up. Passed it, everything pretty much 90 to 100% on all tests, easy. It's not that hard. I mean, I know all the questions. A couple of the questions I missed, I just got in a hurry because I read it and I'm like, oh, I know this one, and I missed it. Like, instead of reading to make sure I was gonna hit the right one, I just got in a hurry, hit the wrong one. But I got like, yeah, the lowest I got was 90%. I got 100% another one. And then 95% or 98%, yeah, 98 or something percent another one. So sometimes I just get in a hurry and push the wrong one by accident. I'm just trying to get out of there. I love you. There's no way he goes with me, but that's fine, we'll go. Let me throw the pallet! How the heck is he blocking it like that? Oh no! See, that was a good play by him. Maybe he's got high ping. See, what happened with there, the reason I messed up there, let me explain. I did not think he was going to commit to that chase. I thought, in my mind, he was going to teleport to the locker, because he can teleport to lockers, right? So there's a locker upstairs. I was anticipating him to teleport through the locker. He didn't. He kept running. That was a good play. I mean, he outplayed me on that part. I thought he was going to teleport, but that was a good play. I honestly thought he was going to teleport through that locker and cut me off. So that's why I hesitated. But that was a good play. I'm not mad at that play. He played that pretty well. He probably thought I knew that he probably knew that I was thinking he was going to teleport too. I was going to try to hurry up and lock the lockers. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lock those Killer Shack lockers. I don't care about the other lock. Oh shoot! Well, at least he's not gonna tunnel. I respect it. But you know what? We gotta lock these. Oh, looks like they're already locked. W maybe. W. Yeah, they're already locked because these ones down here aren't locked. Yeah, okay. So the teammate must have locked those. I want these locked so I can have a safe loop around the Clear Shack when I come back. See, I thought he was gonna teleport to those lockers because they teleport quick. So that's why I hesitated. We're not gonna have enough med kit, are we? I might as well just save it for my exhaustion. I have an exhaustion add-on. Teammate, help me, teammate, I'm on tap. Teammate. Hey! Hey! You guys help me, one tap. No. You're ugly with that hair. Like, you look like an old grandma with some gray hair. Don't lock my lockers. I didn't tell you could do that. That was a good play by her. Not popping that Jane, going for the save, and coming back. So the killer didn't like get an alert to what we were doing, and to our location. What you guys doing over here? Oh, hello. I hate when they start screaming like that, cause I'm thinking I'm about to get like he's over here, but and it's kind of creepy too. I don't like it. I can't see nothing. That's what I hate about it. Can't see nothing. I think he's got ruined too. So these lockers are locked. Does not mean he can't get through to it or can't get like out of it, but it's gonna take about 5 seconds for him to break through of it. And that'll give me time to get out of here. So he's not gonna like teleport immediately. He's gonna try to fight to get the door, to break the door over or open. This guy is getting kind of destroyed though. He doesn't have no one on death hook yet. He only got one gen left. I'm doing this gen. I got. Oh, here it comes. Oh, he gets a hit through that. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where did he come from? This guy is playing so weird. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good play though. I don't understand how he got through that window that quick. Like, what happened there? And he's got high ping too, it's unfortunate. I mean, he played that well, man. I don't understand how he got through that freaking, how he vaulted so quickly. You know, if I was smart, I know I did wrong. I should have stayed at that door and see if he was gonna come out in that corner. I think I went too far in. I mean, he's playing well. I'm not playing so good this game. I mean, he outplayed me twice, man. I mean, I'm not even gonna be mad at him. He's playing well. I mean, he just, that was a really good play. I should have stayed right here and then see if he was gonna come through. That's what I should have done. But he got through that window quick. Oh, you can't break it no more after, or lock it no more? Oh no, she's gonna... Oh my god, why does she have to do that? You're an idiot! I'm dead. Why did she have to do that totem like that? Idiot. Did that hook too, so it's gonna go. He's gonna teleport over here once he hooks him. I need to go. I need to get this open quick. I'm not as good at doing it this way, moonwalking. Damn, this way. That's the way it's actually harder. It's crazy. A lot of people think it's harder. Oh my god. Let's get out of here. I mean, he played well. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised I escaped. He outplayed me twice. I mean, my passing was a little bit weird. I was watching that door, but I didn't watch the window to see if he was gonna come through the window. I just watched the door, which I don't know why I did that. Kind of dumb. And usually the killer shack is my bread and butter. I run killers on that all the time. So comfortable over there. But I didn't even get a chance to throw down the pallet once. Nurse is calling. Interesting. Barbecue and chili. I don't get a GG. I mean, why are you sad? Don't be sad. Give me a GG, buddy. Probably because we all escaped. I mean, I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry. You ain't got nothing in your profile. We're gonna come to a time where there's gonna be complete bots playing. Like, fake accounts gonna be playing games and stuff. Like, AI is gonna be playing for us, for some people. You're gonna be talking to your friends in the game, you're gonna be talking to ChatGPT. You know what? That's the only friend I have. Hold on. ChatGPT. I don't use it for programming, but I do use it for like my daily life, like exercising, diet, food recipes, things like that. I use it for. Programming, I don't, because I'm not gonna sit here and copy and paste and say I made something. That is just there's no fun in that. I got certificates in programming to back up my knowledge of what I know. I don't need no AI to write nothing for me. Unfortunately, AI is being built in all my softwares I program in, which is, I mean, what are you gonna do? That's the new norm we're in now. It's the kind of world we're in. Hey, ChatGPT. I don't have a name for you, but Happy New Year.
Hey there, Happy New Year to you too, and you can just call me ChatGPT or whatever fun nickname you like. I'm pretty flexible on that front. Hope you're having a great start to 2026.
Hey, I'm playing Dead by Daylight. Remember that game?
Absolutely. I remember Dead by Daylight. It's definitely one of those games that keeps popping up. So tell me what's going on in your DBD adventures. Anything fun or challenging lately?
I'm just looping killers, trying to stay alive. Usually I'm the better looper out of my team when I'm playing with randoms, but last game was a little rough. I didn't play like I wanted to, but we still got out.
Well, hey, even the best loopers have those rough matches sometimes. It sounds like you're still holding it down for your team, though, and that's what counts. Just gotta shake off that one tough game and jump into the next. Keep on looping and having fun out there.
Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit. About to be in the next game.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck in that next match and have a blast. Whenever you're back and want to chat, just let me know.
Dude, she knows everything. Like, literally, I understand that they just take stuff from, like, the internet. Like, if you want to learn how to program, if you, like, I use it as a learning tool. I don't use it to copy and paste programming stuff. But, however, if you want to learn programming, you want to learn how to do certain things, it's a good resource to have. If you want to learn how to play guitar or anything, songwriting tips, whatever you want to learn, she'll teach you. She'll teach you routines and like exercises for like programming or whatever. She'll give you a little cheat sheet, things to practice. I mean, for practicing, like, she's a good tool and a good resource for anything you're trying to learn in life. Now, don't just copy and paste. Actually take in the knowledge and learn. Yeah, eat that. Eat that. I hate the spirit so much. Play that well. I hate spirit because I can never guess. Oh no, I'll play myself. I gotta go over here. Yeah, she's wasting too much time on me. She needs to leave. Yeah. Yeah, she's not gonna win. She's already lost a gen right here. Yeah, she's already lost a gen. She's wasting too much time on me. If she didn't leave there, it wouldn't have been good. And don't worry about healing me right now, teammate. I got resilience. I got 9% speed when I'm injured. So we're gonna do this gen. Probably, yeah, 9%. 9% faster. Plus was 200 gen, so we should get it done in about 45 seconds, I think it takes. With the 9% boost. So, 3 people on a gen goes from 80, I think it's 80 seconds by yourself. 3 people on a gen goes to 42 seconds. So you go up like 10 to 12 seconds. But 4 people on a gen only goes up an extra 2 seconds. Or down an extra 2 seconds. So having a 4 person on the gen is kind of pointless. Really, really pointless. Because 1 person on a gen is 80 seconds. Then 50 seconds for 2 people on a gen. Then 40 seconds, I think, for 3 people on a gen. Or 42 seconds, and then like 40 seconds for 4 people on a gen. That extra two is literally pointless. Then to get putting pressure somewhere else. I don't remember exactly the seconds. I think it's 80 seconds by yourself. No toolbox, no nothing. She don't want me. She don't want me. My bad. I'm trying to drink coffee, man. I knew I was gonna get a skill check. Surprisingly, he didn't take off running. Usually when I feel a skill check, they out. They ain't sticking around. Definitely probably gonna come back over here. And I got a syringe too. Exhaustion syringe now. They changed it once again. It used to be an instant heal back in the day. You popped out, you instant heal, but then killers were moaning and crying. So then they made it, I think, 30 seconds to get healed after you pop it. Well, I guess people kept crying about that, so now they made it into a syringe, exhaustion syringe. But it works instantly, so you'll get your exhaustion back, which is cool. Here she comes. She gonna quit? Don't quit. This is a baby killer, man. This is a baby. This is a baby. That teammate is not good. They boo-boo. I just now noticed. My keyboard not working? A little keyboard on screen? I'm gonna fix that in this game. Come on, someone get him off the gen. Or get him off the hook. I think I know why it's not working. Hold on. I know why. I didn't run it as administrator. There we go. There we go. They quit too. I like to have that on screen so people know. People can learn the keys on DVD to get better at looping and stuff. Cause they can see how I'm looping the towels and how I'm like hugging the wall. Because the more you hug the wall, the less time it'll take the killer to catch up to you. But if you go wide and you're not hugging it tightly, she'll catch up to you a lot quicker. And you, instead of getting like 4 loops around an area, you might only get 2 because of that. But it can be difficult on PC to learn how to hug things tightly while looking behind you, watching the killer. A lot of people struggle looking at the killer while they're getting chased. And it can be hard. I was once that person back in the day. So it looks like, I think Pink is getting chased. I need to take a hit here for, well, Pink hasn't been hooked yet either. We might actually be dead here because she knows where we're all at. And he just traded. Why would you do that? Oh no, she wants Big Papa. I got stuck. That's not a good pallet at all. That is a terrible pallet. Like, that's a terrible pallet right there. That's why she got the hit. But I hugged it tightly. I just got a little, maybe a little too close. We're not gonna be able to use our syringe, but I'd rather be healed than use my syringe anyways, and she wants me. Well, that's awesome. Wow. I got given up already. I don't know what that movement was. Threw me off with that. I did not want to throw that killer shot pallet down, dude. I literally thought she was coming through the freaking window. I don't know, that was just a weird movement. And now we ain't gonna get a heal off, so that's nice. I don't know why I hate whenever you start your healing. Sometimes it does that and sometimes it doesn't. Why is that? I should take a hit though. She is struggling to get me down. I think I take a hit here. I think I just go down. My teammates, one's on death's hook, one's been hooked. I think I go down here. Can I reserve a hit here? No. It's unfortunate, man. I want her to chase me. She will not chase me, dude. Maybe she will here. I want to go down here. I think we regen ourselves. We're in trouble anyways. I didn't mean to do that. It was popping my syringe. I was popping my syringe. I need to take a hit here. I need to go down. Where are they at? I'm gonna go down. Hopefully that gives him time to heal. I haven't been hooked yet. He would have been on death hook. I think it's the right thing to do. Cause she's not gonna catch me willingly. She is struggling to get me down. So I'll give her that hook. We'll see what my teammates do. Because I haven't been hooked yet, you know, it's only fair that I, at least, even though she can't catch me, I need to be a team player, trying to take a couple hooks from my teammates. I'll take another one too, I don't care. Cause I know I'm probably the better one in the lobby. Like, I don't like comparing myself to other people. I understand people just, you either have it looping or you don't. Cause looping can be very tough. You gotta watch the killer, keep your eyes on him all the time. You gotta be able to turn the camera around and be able to hug the loops tightly. All that is really difficult to think about. Especially when you don't know what keys to press. Cause you're gonna have to keep pressing a lot back and forth between W and S, W and S, A, W, or A, D, and just back and forth with different keys. It can be very difficult. She's gonna win this game. She's got some pressure now. My teammates, we regen ourselves, I think. That's a terrible loop. Oh, I was too far away. Yeah, she's struggling against me, but she's probably still gonna end up winning, cause they're not on a gen. I might as well just go down here. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take her and see what I can do. This ain't the best loop in the world. Yeah, I mean, Sherry spent way too much time on me, but it's just me and Pink. She's gonna wait for me to die or for her to die to get the hatch, or try to get the hatch. I mean, she probably could have had a gen done. Oh, is she done? Good play. Good to see her. Good play. She finally got me. Yeah. I think this game is over though, because my teammate is not going to do anything until one of us is dead. I might just die right now. I don't care. Let's just kill ourselves. Wait, I can't be saying that on YouTube. Oh my God! He said unalive himself. We need to call a crisis hotline. I'd be having the cops show up at my house, send me to the hospital, thinking I'm putting me on freaking some kind of watch. You gotta say unalive yourself. You can't say certain words on here. I mean, right now we're just trying to get blood points. We're dead. I mean, my teammates were just getting crapped on. I was hoping she was gonna stay on me a lot longer, but she kept dropping the chase, which is what you need to do. I'm just gonna go down. I was gonna make it to the pallet, but I was like, whatever, I'm just go down here. Hopefully she gets hatched. I'm not even gonna fight. I may have actually maybe would have got out. My teammates were just bad. I mean, you can't escape when your teammates are bad a lot of times. It's just what it is. Nothing got done the whole time she was on me. But she was smart when she kept dropping chase. I mean, look at my points compared to teammates. I mean, that should, let alone that should, I got more points than she does. That is absolute terrible. And you're gonna take a report too because you're a bot and you quit. She was just waiting for me to die. She's lucky I gave her a hatch. Well, she ain't getting hatched now. Absolute bot, bro. Oh my God. She's gonna sit there probably for the longest time. It's always the good players getting killed and the bad players escaping. That's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. Because they usually sit around not doing nothing, hiding in lockers, hiding behind walls, just not doing anything to help the team, just hiding. You ain't got no butt, man. She could have been out. What is she doing? She's not even over there right now. Well, now she's got to commit to it. She's fully healthy. She makes it out. Yeah, she's out. Don't sit there. I'm about to say, don't sit there, teabag. You didn't do nothing. You escaped, and I still got more points than you. Come on, man. I have more points than everybody. And you're gonna sit there and try to troll? That's crazy. You literally didn't do one thing when I was looping the killer. You hide. Unbelievable, man. Absolutely unbelievable the way some people play this game. Why do they play so scared, man? I used to be that guy. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be scared. But this game is not scary anymore with all the stuff that it's just not. All that is a pop. And barbecue. Nice. If my baby was me, I'd love you to the moon and back. As you, I don't even mess with you, bruh. At least somebody got out though. Wasn't me. But I got a crap ton of blood points from that thing. From that thing. Do that thing. Do that thing. Do 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 thing. I was like not even. I was 20 times the better player in that lobby, man. That lobby was just. Why do I don't. Oh my god, man. It's just aggravating. Because I don't understand how the skill-based matchmaking works in this game, but it's not good. See, some games need skill-based matchmaking and some don't. Call of Duty does not need skill-based matchmaking. I'm not sure if Battlefield 6. I don't think Battlefield 6 has it, which I like. I want to be able to get in the lobby and have good players in the lobby, but also have bad players in the lobby. That's not gonna work in this game because there's 4 survivors, which meaning if I'm playing with bots and they don't know what they're doing, they're not doing gens. That does not help me at all. I want somebody around the level of skill that I am. Shy guy. See this guy alive right now or what? He is. Let me go pull up my other stream, other browser. You got 3 people watching. I mean, I respect people trying. Like, you got 53 followers. People out here trying to make a living, I guess, right? I think some people just have the wrong idea with being a streamer. I think a lot of the people are trying to make a living doing it and trying to make money doing it, and that's not the approach to go. All these YouTubers that made it big, most of them did it as a hobby and did it because they were good at whatever they're doing, whether it's doing guitar lessons, programming, courses, crash courses, video game, whatever it is, tutorials, whatever. But people were just trying too hard to ask for handouts. Like putting TTP in their name, I do think that's kind of cheesy to do that. I think that's so cringy. I would never put that on my YouTube. I would probably have over 1,000 subscribers right now if I did that. I am not gonna have people subscribe to me that only subscribe to me because they played with me or what. I don't want no handout. I want people to subscribe to me because they like my content. Oh, that was close. That did not hit me, but okay. That one hit me. The first one did not hit me. That was a cheesy hit. So this guy, unfortunately, you have to break line of sight from this guy, and there's not many places on this map to really break line of sight. I could have break line of sight right there and fake back the other way, but so he's getting chased now. I mean, I went down kind of quick there, but that first, I mean, what are you gonna do? I got hit, and I shouldn't have got hit. That first hit did not hit me. Oh, it says ping. I want that guy's ping. Jesus, where y'all live? Alright, he's doing pretty good getting chased. There's no way he didn't get hit there. And he's doing a pretty good job looping. Doing better than I did. I got hit though, and I shouldn't have got hit. That did not hit me. I hate when I get hit and it shouldn't have hit. It's so aggravating. But I gotta break the line of sight. That's the best way to. He finally went down. But I think he just got us he got us some gens done. Their agenda about to pop. My agenda about to pop. Never mind. Ah, boy, getting fast. Oh, good play. I don't like how they can fake it like that. That is so overpowered, dude. Maybe I'm just tripping. I mean, how you can fake it, and then you can cancel it. I mean, that was a good chase. I think I'm just aggravated because they can fake it like that. It's so aggravating. It's so aggravating that he can fake it and bait into you and then hit you. Why don't they change that? I mean, why not? Why can't we cry about things as survivors? When killers cry about things, they hop and jump and change it, huh? Change everything for survivors, huh? This guy's getting absolutely destroyed, though. I don't understand how people can move off for so long. Like, I don't know if I'm doing it too quick. I do it better this way, though. It's weird. just got hit, unfortunately. But he's doing a good job. He's doing really well. I did pretty well the second time around. He's still getting chased. There's no power there, I already used it. Open the door. Demon. 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 I'm I'm ass? Is that what you meant to say? I'll give him a follow, man. I mean, he seemed like he was actually really good. It, can't hear what you.
I mean, you were the only two that actually were in chase. Like the one I think we're the only two guys. Very
Sweet, man. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Firecrackers. Okay, fireworks or something going on. We got 5 days. 5 days left.
Yeah, I got hit. I got hooked fast. Not really fast, but hooked due to like I have a religious belief where I'm not allowed to step on barbed wire, even though he wasn't sending anybody to the stage. So I'm like can't step on barbed wire. I don't know. So different.
I might try. I'm gonna try to later. I'm gonna try to set up where I can stream on YouTube
I had hope, and I literally ran him across the entire map.
and Twitch. I hope everyone has a safe night. I'm gonna be up all night probably, just playing games, just chilling, not doing nothing. I don't have nothing better to do with my life. I'm just kidding. It's a holiday. I ain't gotta work till Monday, so I'm chilling. I don't hang out with people like that. I really don't hang out with people. I just don't. I stay to myself. I don't really have friends like that. I don't call people and say, hey, you wanna come over? I can't tell you the last time I hung out with anybody. All my exes live in mother effing Texas. Who is it? Yeah, my headache's trying to go away a little bit. I took some pain medicine earlier. I was trying not to, cause I hate taking medicine, and I usually take a lot of medicines because of my stomach issues. And I have like really bad stomach problems. So I used to take a lot of medicine, but I cut back on a lot of it. I was able to get off some of them. So I just hate medicines in general, but I took a nap trying to get rid of my headache, and it didn't work. So I woke up and I'm like, whatever. I don't like that he can teleport. That to me, that is so overpowered. Why is that even a thing? Oh yeah, okay, I see. I think it's. I mean, how do you counter that? You can't make it vanish. Knew he was gonna do that. I mean, yeah, firecracker though. I knew I was going to take a hit there, so my only hope was to fake the window. And it worked. Oh no. He wants me. This is a horrible pallet. Yeah. There's nothing I can do there. I think him being able to teleport like that is so dumb. Like, how do you counter that? Like, you can't like do nothing to make it go away, huh? Pre-drop pallets? I don't even know. Our first hook though, we're fine. I'm so confused, bro. I'm struggling to moonwalk tonight. Get on the gin. This guy's gonna win the game because nobody's doing nothing. This guy's walking around the map. Walking around the bar trying to get a little beer. I can't do nothing when I'm on a gin. Can't even take a sip of nothing. See, every time I try to moonwalk, I always get turned around. I don't know if I'm doing like timing, my timing's off. hit me? Okay. She did tell her to bring him back over here. Nice. This guy is not even. Dude, what? How are you gonna blind somebody behind him? Okay. Game's over. GG's. Just go. Just go. Does he cut me off here? He does. Good play. And now I'm dead here. He didn't see me. And we're gonna die anyways. The game's over. Let's get out of this game, man. It's just over. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. More of me, baby. Yeah, stabbing. You like that? Yeah. Oh, he even hit me in the head. What a kinky dude. And I vanish. And do nothing. I didn't play a bad game. Iron Grabs? This guy was terrible. He was so terrible. Alright, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna do a little bit of programming. I'm just gonna take a break. I'm not gonna change the title. I mean, it's what it is. I'm just gonna keep it on DVD because we're gonna be playing that and doing a little bit back and forth of different stuff. Just trying to keep it spiced up. But I got $3,000. I think I had like $3,000 on console when I first started playing this game. I started in 2017. And then I played on console till like 2020. I played a lot back then. On here I have yeah, I mean, not bad here, but that's hours that I would have more if I didn't take like breaks. I would have way more. We're gonna delete this because this website wasn't turned out the way I wanted to. I didn't have a game plan. I should have went into like Wix. Usually I can go into like Wix.com and come up with a design that way, or get like a template. But maybe I will do that. Maybe I will log into like Wix and try to find a template I like and see if I can like copy it. I don't remember my password though. Password. Gotta change the password. Because Wix will allow me to like actually come up with a design, put like the navbar where I want it to, and then instead of paying for it, I'll just go take that design and try to copy it and make my own. But they charge you, but they don't charge you to come up to edit the design. Yeah, I changed my password. Now I gotta confirm. Alright. Let's see. And they got AI in here too. That's crazy. Here we go. Let's see. I like this website right here. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. ID mu. So this is what we're gonna be trying to make. on Wix. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. We're going to try to get these icons too. Let's try to make this. It's going to be kind of difficult probably. Alright, what we'll do, we'll just make another one for now. Then we'll come back to that, cause I think this is going to be kind of difficult. Maybe. It'll take some time to make this one. This one's more of an advanced one. It'll definitely take some time. Oh, it won? I'm just gonna try to come up with something on the flow. We can make this one, but this one's gonna take some time. It's really advanced. It's gonna take a lot of code. I just want to see if I can make something quick that looks actually decent. We'll call this band Walking Sleepers. There we go. There's our band name. That's working. Header. Header. Nav bar. Got logo. And then here we'll say our band Walking Sleepers. And we could have did like a H1. But I could also do a H1 class logo as well. But we're gonna change that in CSS. Then we need a nav class, nav links, ID nav link. And then here we'll say href will be home. So we're gonna have the scroll as well, or we can have the snap. So we're gonna have the different sections, and they can click on it. They will do something like that. And then we'll say this is also gonna have it's gonna be mobile friendly as well. We're gonna need a hamburger. We're gonna need a hamburger menu, and then for the home, yeah, just say home, I guess. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. So this one will be about tour. Music, maybe. Like a band website. And we'll say category, so we can have pictures in there if we want to. And contact. We need a hamburger menu. I guess the easiest way maybe would be probably to work our way down. So we have the different links. So we'll start with this one. We'll start with the home, then about, then tour. We'll just work our way down. I think it'd be the best way we could do. So let's start with a home section. So we can put for our home section maybe like what's the section ID? It's gonna be home. I want to target my home page. Class home. Or let's just say hero, I guess. Something different from what I already got. Then we'll say we need a content container. So div class hero content, and then we can say h1 is gonna be our walking sleepers. So we got band name, new album out now. And then we're gonna need a button. It's gonna be targeted on music with a class of BTN for button. Listen now. Now for our about page, what should we put in there? Section, class, about, ID about, my bad. ID about class. This will be a section as well. And we'll do a section dark. We're gonna do a section dark, section dark, maybe. And then we'll say h2 about us. Paragraph. We are a that might be it for that one. Do we want to add anything in there? Is that it? Do we want to add anything more? I think we're good on that. I don't know what to add. I don't care about the grammar. I don't care about it. I mean, I know this is probably, I probably be capitalizing some of this stuff, but I don't care. Grammar is not my strong suit. I can program, but spelling can be rough, man, when it comes down to grammar. So, now for our tour, I like doing the tour. It's my favorite part to do. Section, ID, tour. This will be a section dark. I want this one to be darker. I want one to be gray, one to be dark. I think I want the site to be like a dark site, like a dark mode site, like a darker site, not like white like this. H2 tour dates. We're gonna have to have a button too. We can have a button. Yeah, for buy tickets, and then we could have like one's gonna be like sold out. So we need to have a container inside of another container. So what we need to do is we need to have a container that contains all of our locations, and then a container that contains each location. So div, this will be, let's just give it some space here. Div class, we'll say tour list will be the container of all our tours. So we can space that down, and then for each location we will have a div of a class of tour item, maybe. Now it contain each location. So in here we'll say we are going to be playing our first concert. Our first show will be what's a good place? We're gonna pick random arena or random location. I'm not sure if the locations exist, but we're just gonna pick random places. I could do like New York for like Madison Square Garden, or Staples Center for like Los Angeles, Chicago, Soldier Field. What was that? So we'll say May 10th. We'll kick off our 2025. I could do like bullet points in between these, but we're not gonna do that. So, oh crap. And then now we're going to be using the span to make our hamburger menu as well, because we're going to do it from scratch. So then we'll say Los Angeles. And then I'm not sure this location exists, but we're going to say the Probably should do Staples Center, but I don't think Staples Center is even there. I don't even think they play in that anymore, do they? I'm gonna say button buy tickets. And that should be it for that location. That's one location. Now we can call on it because that's gonna be our container for all of our locations. This will be for item will be targeting per location. So we have this div. It's gonna be our container for all of our locations, and then we have div for each location. So we can call on tor item to make a new location, and then we'll say June 1st, 2026. It's gonna look like crap right now until we get to the CSS. We're going to say New York, New York. We'll say ballroom. We'll say button. Buy tickets. Now this one, we're gonna make this one sold out. So this one's gonna be sold out, which it's cool and all. We don't have to do that because this could be like our tour dates just got out and it ain't sold out yet. But it's just good practice to try to see if we can do that and see if we can make it like make the button like grayed out. Which, if I'm not mistaken, now we can use a button disabled to grade out, or we can do it in CSS with opacity. There's many ways we can do that. So the first thing we need to do is we need to say div class. This is going to be a tour item and sold out. So we're going to have to name this differently. This is going to be sold out. So tour item, sold out. This one will be sold out, and this will be in Chicago. I'm guessing. I love Chicago, dude. I can't wait to go to Chicago. So we're gonna say July 15th, 2026. This will be in Chicago. So I think that's how you spell Chicago. And it will be Illinois, right? And then location. And then this button's gonna be, now we can do it a couple ways. The first way we can do it is this. We could do this. I might go with the button anyways. So if I do a span, I can say class sold out text. Then we can say sold out. That works because then I can come over here. We can grab this class. And I can just say dot. And I can say opacity is 0.5, 0.3, and you can see it's grayed out. Wait, that's one way we can do it. Or we could do button class sold text sold out like this. We can make it red too. And if I get rid of that, I can do opacity. I can just come over here and say disabled. That works too. But we can get rid of the button if we are actually sold out and we don't want a button. We can just do the span. So the span will work too. So class sold text sold out. We'll just do that and we'll just turn the opacity down. That's fine. There's no sense in having a button if we're sold out, right? We can disable it where they can't click on it, but it might make more sense to do that. But whatever. So that's it. Now, we could get a media player for Spotify, or we could have a play button per album. We might just do the play button. If I can remember how to do that, it's been a while. ID, music, class section, and then in here we'll say H2 h2 music, and then we will say this is going to be a div of class music grid, and this will be our container for our grid. And then in here we will say div class album. So this will be per album. Audio, and we can have a source. We don't have no music. We'll just say that's gonna be nothing for now. Or actually, let's just, what we'll do, we'll get rid of that. We'll say controls. Source. And here we'll put the source. So that works. We'll just have, yeah, that works. So if we have music, we can put the music into our source right here. We don't have no music. I mean, I do have a song in here, but we're not gonna play it with copyright. So that one goes to that div. This one goes to our container. So we can come down here. That's for album 1. H album. We'll say the name of this album is Walking in My Sleep. I mean, that's our first album, right? Walking in my sleep. Not even sure that exists. Probably doesn't. Alright. Now we'll say div. This will be a class of album. And we'll give it an H3 of I'm the hero. I mean, I don't know. That's our next album. I'm the hero. I'm the hero. Audio. We'll get rid of that source and we'll say controls. Source. And then there's our other music selector. So we can bring that up actually. Now for the category, this is where we can have a category of our pictures or whatever we have. We're not going to have any pictures, but we can add pictures and then we can size it into the container, which will be our category container. So in here we'll say ID category. Could we have a category link right here? We need to target that class. This is going to be a section dark. And here we'll say H2 category, and we'll say div class category grid, and then here we'll have the different, so we can say, well, class category item 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be where we can put our pictures. We're not gonna have no pictures in them for now. We can. We could just go ahead and grab an image and put an image in here. I screwed up. Oh, I screwed up. What is this? This is supposed to be. Uh-oh. Okay, that is supposed to be right here. Okay, for our contact, we'll say ID contact class section we'll say H2 contact. So we're not gonna have a last name. We could have first name, email, text area, and button. 4 things we need to add. It's gonna be a form. We can say that's gonna go to our PHP. It's gonna be a class of we got session contact form. And here now we could do a label like this and say first name like that, and that gives us a label, and then we can come down here and say input and then do that. That works. As you can see, that would work. But instead, we're going to use a placeholder. We're going to have first name inside as a placeholder inside that. So that's how we're going to do it. So what we'll just say first name. And here we have a placeholder, first name. It's going to be required. And then we'll say input, email, placeholder, your email required. Then we'll have text area. We can get rid of these. Placeholder, your message. And then we'll have a button. We'll say button, type, submit, then we'll say send. Okay, so there's our form. And then in here we'll have a footer. Class footer. Then we need to get a paragraph, and we will get our copyright symbol, which is going to be copyright. Or copy. There we go. And then we need to link our script. So there we go. There's our Java. There's our HTML. That's done. Now we have to go make it look better. So, I think I want to do an easy scroll. Where it scrolls down. So let's first it's margin 0, padding 0, box sizing, border box, font family, and we'll get some basic fonts here. HTML. Scroll behavior, smooth. Okay. Body. Background. 111. Color. We could do variables instead, but white. Dot nav bar. So now we're gonna work on navigation, which we got up here called nav bar. Right here. Position is going to be fixed. We need to make the width 100 of the screen, of the website or the screen. Top of 0 to be at the top of the page at all times. And make that darker black. And then we need to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm thinking 15 by 30, 15 pixels 30. It looks pretty good. We can make it bigger than that. We need to display flex. So we're going to try to get these away from the title up here. We're going to push these over here. So to do that, we need to do space between. Justify content space between. And then align item center to bring it down to the center of. It's already pretty much center. We could make this bigger, to be honest. But we'll keep it flat. We'll keep it that way for now. And that's it for that. Alright, now for our logo, font weight, bold, and then font size 1.5 rem. Now for our navigations, because they're too close, we gotta change the color. There's a lot of things we gotta do to it. So let's first go into, let's grab our class, and we'll say display flex, and then we'll say gap of 20. Then we'll say nav links A, color white. Text decoration to be none. And then we need a font weight. Now I guess we could design our hamburger menu. So we have our hamburger menu set up with our classes or with our empty spans. You can see we're using spans for our locations right here, which works. You can use that for text. And if I put text in here, you can see that is where our hamburger menu is going to go. We're not using it for text. We're using it to create our hamburger menu. So for mobile devices. I'm going to say display. It's going to be displayed none. We don't want this to show on desktop, but I want to see what I'm doing. So we'll have it to display flex for now. And then we're going to do flex direction column. And then a cursor pointer. We need a cursor pointer. Now we're saying hamburger menu span. Now we're going to design our actual width of everything. So our width will be 25 pixels. Our height will be 3 pixels. Our background will be white. And you can see, there it is, right? That don't look good. That looks terrible. Well, what's going on here is our spans are stacking on top of each other, right? So these are stacking on top of each other. We don't want that. It's because we need to give it a margin. We need to separate a 4-pixel margin on top of each other. So we'll have one here, and then a 4-pixel margin, and then a 4-pixel margin. So we just go in here, we say margin, 4 pixels to 0, and there we go. So that's giving a 4 pixels between each column. So now we can start with our home page. I don't have a picture, but I do have a beach picture that we can use, which is right here. We can use that. We're gonna bring the opacity down. We're gonna use a gradient to bring the opacity down. We'll try to see how that works out. First thing is we need some space. We need to push this down. We need to get a pretty wide space that we can work with. So dot hero height 100 viewport, and that will give us some space. And then this will be where our picture is gonna be. And this is gonna be hard because I'm trying to remember how to do this. Because we're gonna need to use RGBA, keep the color 0, but we're gonna have to turn the opacity down with the alpha, which should be, that's why it's called RGBA. Your red, green, blue, and your alpha. Alpha, we'll use alpha to turn our brightness down of the picture because this would be too bright for a background, kind of a black website, right? So let's see how this goes. We need a background linear gradient. We would say to bottom because I want it to go from the top to the bottom. See if I can remember this. So to bottom, comma, RGBA, and then we'll say 0, 0, 0, 0.6. I think that's right. Shoot. 0, 0, 0, 0.6. We need to go inside this one, comma, RGBA, 0, 0, 0, 0.9, because that one's going to be a little bit brighter. And then, comma, we need to put a comma there because we're not done. Then we're going to say URL beach. Okay, so that works. But it looks terrible, right? That is because we need to come over here. We need to say center. And it still looks terrible. It's because we got to do cover now. cover. There we go. So we brought our pixels back. No repeat. There we go. And I can mess with these values. So that makes it more brighter. I can just mess with these values. But that looks fine. Now we need to get all of our button, everything that's being hidden, all of this, we need to center that and put it in the middle. So the way we do that is we need to display flex. That is going to display off our navigation. We need to go say align items center. And then we need to say justifying content center. And there we go. So what's next? We need to adjust, I'm guessing, the button, maybe? Or we have our content into hero content text align center. So we can put make sure all that is center. And then for our H1, so we need to say dot hero H1, which is gonna be our walking sleepers text. We need to say font size. We want that to be pretty big. We want that to stand out, right? That's our home landing page. That's the first thing people are gonna see. And then maybe our button next. Yeah, we can do our button. We need some separation. We need to make a pattern bigger. We need to change the color. I'm thinking red. We need to get rid of a border. We need to make it round. I'm thinking all that. So I'm thinking we're calling our class button. We'll give it some separation from the text. So we'll say margin top 20 pixels. Okay, what's going on with that? Music class. Is that supposed to be a button? See, I made it. Okay. So class button. Why is that not working? Okay, let's see. Dot button. Margin top 20 pixels. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I needed to make it inline block. Okay. I was about to say we'll make it some pretty good pattern with a background. I'm thinking a background of crimson. That's a pretty good red color. Color for the text, obviously white. Text decoration, none. Border. No. Border radius. Do border radius. $30. That should be it for that. We can do a hover effect for it too. So we could probably go in here and say dot button hover. We could probably do scale transform scale 1.1. Looks good. We could do a color too if we wanted to, but I like that. Now we gotta work on all these. So dot section, we need some space between all the sections. Too close. Padding 100 pixels. That's gonna give it 100 pixels from the top. And then we would do 20 pixels. So that's gonna give us some 100 pixels from each one. 100 pixels, 100 pixels. Okay. And then a text align center. We'll align all those center. And then dot section dark background Section dark. Margin, auto. Okay, I think that's gonna be okay. Now we can start with this tour dates. So we need to say dot tour list max weight of 800 pixels. Margin, auto. Margin auto. Now I'm thinking we're gonna do grid. So what I'm thinking, we're gonna do a grid. And what that means is just like a grid. I'm thinking we're gonna have all these tour dates grid right here, and then over here, and then over here. So it's gonna be showing horizontally as a grid. I think that's what I want to do. Dot tour item display grid. Grid call template column repeat, and I want it to be 4 times. So 4 FR. And then padding 15 pixels. I could, let's see, let me just see how this looks. Border, bottom, 1 pixel solid, 1 pixel solid, 333. Okay, so this would be, I guess we could do a grid like this. I was hoping they would do it horizontally. I think I would need to do max, mid max. But that's cool too. The button's insanely big. I guess I'm cool with that. But now, the buttons, I guess let's work on the buttons. Do we want to take up the whole grid? Top core item button. Background crimps. I don't like that border either. So border none. Color white. Padding 8 pixels. Cursor pointer. I mean, I guess I like that. It's a big button, but and do I want to center this over here in the middle? I don't know what I want to do with that. Let's just make it, grayed out for now. So opacity 0.6. That should make it grayed out, and it does. Let's make it more grayed out. There we go. And it grayed everything out. That's fine. I could probably center that too with maybe. No, that actually moves everything. Oh, because I called. Oh, I see. It should be. I called the parent class. I want to just make that one grayed out. There we go. And then I could probably just come over here, text decoration center. Yeah. If I want to do that, yeah, we can. And then they can see it better. And then we could also, I guess, go ahead and make sold out, grayed out as well. Yeah, we could do that. That's fine. And maybe we can do a button hover effect on that. Maybe we can take it, turn it to white or green. I don't know. We could do probably green. We'll just see how it looks. Item, button, hover, color, green. Oh, that just changes the text. We need to make this background. Now, for our music grid. Dot music grid display flex. Justifying content would be center. Gap will be 30 pixels. Should be good enough. Yep, 30 pixels between these two. And then a flex wrap. And we probably need to get some separation between these, but so this would be our first song and the first song or album, whatever. I could add a picture for each one too. Now for the grid. The category grid might be kind of complicated. For now, we're going to do little black gray boxes that our picture would go. So, dot grid. Shoot, it's going to be display grid. So what we're going to have to do, this one's going to be kind of complicated. So we'll say grid, repeat, it's going to be auto fit, mid max, 200 pixels, 1 FR. Okay, so that's fine there. But a gap of 15 pixels. Okay. I think that's good. Mid max, 200 pixels, 1 FR. I think that's right. Okay. Now we'll say category item. So this should work. So we're gonna add some little boxes that where our pictures would go. So we'll say the boxes will be a height of 200 pixels, and then a background of black. Or no, that ain't gonna work. We already got black. Let's try gray. Yes. There we go. So here's where our pictures will go. If we want to add pictures into our little image, I can just come in here and add an image. It ain't gonna look great because I have to scale everything down, but I'll just have to go in here and just grab an image, beach or whatever. And you can see it looks terrible, but I'll have to go in here and make it within the item. But we're not gonna do all that right now. But we can. We have to go through and make it fit into the category boxes, which we'll use a fix or a auto size into the boxes of the category. For now, we'll do that. Now for our contact page, our contact down here looks terrible. This is my favorite part to do. Contact form. We'll say max width 500 pixels. Then we'll say margin auto. Then we'll say display flex. Okay. Then we'll say flex direction column. Okay. Looks good. And then we'll give a gap of 15 pixels. That's good. Now we need to call on quite a bit of things here. So we need to say dot contact form input dot contact form text area. Background will be crimps. No, that's not right. Oh, I'm thinking we're doing the button. We're not doing the button. Not yet. We needed to add. There we go. I don't know why I thought I was going to add a background. We do want to add a background, but we were going to add a background probably like a grayish color. So we'll say, now we can probably do background like a grayish color. And then we would say color is white with no border. Okay, now we can work on the button. The button would just be dot contact form button background. Now this will be crimson. Don't want a border, obviously. Let's just do a padding, 10 pixels. Border to be none. Color to be white with a cursor pointer. And I want that to be rounded. Let's just do a border radius of 30 pixels. And let's do a hover effect on that as well. So we'll say dot contact form button hover background color green. Okay. Last but not least, I think all we gotta do is the footer, and then we can go do our CSS type stuff. Which I'm pretty fluent with HTML and CSS. JavaScript, I'm like intermediate. I'm not as fluent as I want to be. It's because these ain't programming languages. The only programming languages I know is C# and JavaScript. But this is a hypertext. HTML stands for hypertext markup language. This is cascade and style sheet CSS. None of them are programming languages. They just style. It's crucial to a website. Then for your functionality and responsiveness, you use JavaScript, and you can make JavaScript. You can use that for like video game stuff, some backend server stuff, all kind of stuff. So now for the footer, we'll say background. We want this to be black, and then we want a padding of 20. We already got black anyways. So text align center. And do we want to have a pitch black website? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Now we gotta make sure we do our. We gotta set up our media queries, which is gonna be for mobile. Now we're gonna work on mobile. The website is done, but now we gotta make this work. We gotta disable these navigation for mobile devices so we go smaller, because that list looks terrible. We need to hide these, and then we're gonna have to store inside our navigation hamburger menu. So when you open that, this all opens up nicely and goes down in a box, like vertically. But the button's not gonna work until we go to JavaScript and do all that. But we have to set everything up here. So when you say, I think desktop is around 768 pixels. So media max width of 768 pixels. So then we come down here, we'll grab our nav links. And then here we're gonna start setting this up. So now we're gonna get this off, separate that from the header, and start styling it to make it work. And we're gonna make it to the right, and we're gonna make it transition from the right maybe when you open it. So we need to make a position absolute. That is going to basically unlink it with a top of 60 pixels. That's gonna basically just, we unlinked it. Now it's gonna be dragged down here. And then we need to say right minus 100 pixels. Make it all the way as far as the right that we can. And then now we need a background for those links. So background is going to be black. Yeah, black. And then now we need to we need to get it from horizontal to vertically, and we need to probably make the padding a little bit bigger. So, or the width. So we can say flex direction should drop it. You can't see nothing. So let me see if I can bring this back. Let's just bring it back so we can just see how it looks. So we're gonna have it slide in from the right is what we're gonna try to do. And then width 200 pixels. Padding 20 pixels to separate those links a little bit more. And then we do a transition to slide in at 0.3 seconds. So that actually looks really good. But we need to go back down to minus 100. Or we can just keep it at 1. We can keep it like that. You know, slide in. And then this, we can just hide. We can take this to hide it off the screen. So let's see if we can hide it off the screen here. I thought it would be 100. There we go. Maybe that would work. Play around with these values, so there we go. So I want to make sure that 99, 50, there we go. So let's just keep going up in value from there. 70, 80, 90, 91, 90 through 2, 94, 95. So it is going to be 100, it looks like. It's going to be 100. So that's going to slide from the that's going to slide in. But let me go back down to, let me see how that looks if I make it 200 pixels. That's going to be pretty big. We could probably do that. And then now we just need to come over here, and it's probably going to be 200 of the same width probably. I'm guessing it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be 200 for that too. We'll see how that goes. I don't know how it's going to turn out. My goal, I'm trying to get from when we open this, it slides in from the right at a transition of 0.3 seconds. We'll see how that goes. Now we can say navlinks dot show. I'm not going to do active. So we're going to use that to translate this into a little X when you open it. We're going to have a little animation. So I'm going to use show instead of active. Usually I'll use active. We're going to use show instead at a right of 0. And then now we need to hide this on desktop. The little hamburger menu. We need to hide that when this is present. So we need to go into here and say none. Come back down, and then we'll come down here and say hamburger menu. And we want that to show on smaller screens. So we'll say hamburger, display, flex. So now, okay, so that looks good. Alright, now we gotta do JavaScript. I hate doing JavaScript. So, that ain't gonna be that hard. We are gonna add a animation for X. when you open this, this is going to turn into an X. So the goal is we need to put this at 45 degrees. So that's going to be at an angle of this. Like, yep, like that. And then we need to hide the middle one because that we don't need that because you can't make an X with 3. We need to turn that opacity down. And then we need to minus this one to 45 degrees. So this one needs to be 45 degrees. This one needs to be minus 45 degrees to come up. So that should work. But now we have to go get some variables. So we need to get a couple of variables. This is going to be our hamburger menu. So we need to do const, which could be variable. So you can get a variable like that, but we're going to use const. It's going to be hamburger equals document dot get element by ID hamburger. So it's going to be, so basically what we're doing here is we have an ID up here called hamburger, and it's got our span. Same thing with our links. We got an ID of nav links. We're gonna call that too. That's gonna contain all of our links in here. So basically, when we hit this, we're gonna add an event listener called click. When we hit this, we're gonna add a variable that's gonna contain our ID of nav list links that contains our links. And so when you open this, it's gonna call on this. It's gonna look at this, and it's gonna say we got some buttons in here, and then it's gonna show it. And so that's what I'm about to do right now. So we're gonna say nav links is gonna be equal document dot get element by ID, and then we're gonna call on that name nav links. Now we're targeting, like I said, our ID here that contains our children of links. Now we need to get an event listener. And first, we're just gonna do our animation first. So the first thing we're gonna do. That's why I used .show instead of .active. We're gonna use active for our animation. So we're gonna come here. We're gonna call on our variable hamburger. Add an event listener. We're looking for click. We're looking for click. It's gonna be equal to greater. There we go. And then we're gonna do our animation for this first. We're gonna say hamburger dot class list dot toggle active. So that should work, and then we need to come back up here to add a transition. We'll do that in a second. Let's just go ahead and start doing the animation now. Hamburger.active span nt child 1 transform translate y 9 pixels rotate at 45 degrees. So it works, but we need a transition. That looks too snappy. Don't like it. We're going to come up here. Transition all. E 0.3 seconds all. That should give us some better. Oh, that didn't work. Ease. There we go. So we got that. That's at 45 degrees. At 9 pixels. Okay. Now we need to hide the opacity for the middle one because you can't make an X with the middle one. So when you say dot hamburger active span nth child, it's gonna be 2. Opacity 0. Dot hamburger active span nth child is gonna be 3. This is gonna be the same thing as up here, but minus everything else, like minus. So transform translate y minus 9 pixels rotate minus 45 degrees. Okay, what's going on with that? Three. Huh. Come up here. Bring it down to about 2. That looks fine to me. Alright, now we need to go make the navigations open up when we click this. That's pretty easy. One line of code. So we need to say nav links. So because our nav links is our variable up here that contains our ID of nav links that also contains our, as you can see, our links. Pretty simple. Once you get the hang of it, toggle, and this will be show. And this should now work. Oh, that looks nice. That looks nice. I like that. And then maybe we can add a little hover effect for that. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's not what I wanted to do. I need to put hover. We are pretty much done. Not bad. Doesn't look bad. Not bad. Wasn't too hard to make, but not very advanced, but it's not bad either. We got a little hamburger menu, so that would work on mobile. This is gonna be probably too big on mobile. Yeah, see, I don't. It's probably kind of big for mobile. Hold me like you. We could probably do a picture. Try to make a picture fit in here. All I want is you. Let's try that. I don't really have any pictures, but we could just put our. We'll try to put our little beach picture in one of these. So that's why we have over here. These are just placeholders that pictures would go. But what we'll do. Let me just move this over. So. All I ask is you. We open this image, beach. Oh my God. Beach photo. And that's gonna be category 1 image. Let me see how I do it. Let me see how we're gonna do this here. We have grid, item, and then item. I think. Shoot, how are we gonna do this? It's been so long since I've done this. We need to make it fit inside the container. Maybe overflow. I'm not sure if that's gonna work. We'll try overflow hidden. I didn't think that was gonna work. I don't know why that works, but I have no idea. I don't really know what overflow does, but I guess it puts things in the container. So we have hidden, and then maybe a border radius, maybe. It looks like crap though. Let's try to see if we can make that better. Item, image, width 100%, height 100%. Object, fit, cover. Get our pixels back, and then display block. That works. I didn't think that was gonna work. So now we have that set up. Now we can add, like I'm just gonna add the same picture to this. And all we gotta do is just get beach, and then they're all gonna fit into their. Well, I didn't think it was gonna work. Actually, it works really well. I didn't think overflow was gonna work. There we go. I guess it works because overflow hidden is so we don't overflow the container. That does make sense. Because this is basically saying I do not want to overflow outside the container that we have here for our grid. So if I get rid of this, it's just gonna look. Well, probably ain't gonna look bad because I have it fitting inside the container now. But and they look pretty good on mobile too. I did not think that was gonna work. I didn't remember how to do that. I know I learned it when I was doing my school and stuff, but it's been a long time since I've done a category like this. So let me remember, see, overflow X hidden, border radius. So I'm doing a width of 100%. That's width of the container, height of the container. Object fit cover is gonna give our pixel back. So if I get rid of this cover, you're gonna see the pixels kind of go down. Now it's blurry. Don't want that. We want the pixels to be everything to be intact with the pixel. We don't want to distort the image. And that's it.
My life is.
A panic attack starts suddenly in the brain, sending a false danger signal. Stress hormones flood the body, making the heart race and breathing speed up. Blood rushes through the full body as muscles tighten and the chest feels heavy, even though there's no real threat. After minutes, hormones slowly drop. Breathing calms, and the body returns to normal. A panic attack starts suddenly in the brain.
Why did you say panic attack like that?
A panic attack.
A panic attack.
A panic attack starts suddenly in the brain, sending a false danger signal.
Alright, I'll be back on here in a little while. I'm about to get some food. So hungry.